right now. Yeah, we're live right now. So when people start coming in here, yeah, we'll have you explain about your cookbook and stuff, and they'll show us when how many people's coming in and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm sure people will start leaving comments and stuff. Pilo's in. Hi, Pilo. I'm glad to see you could join us.
Hey, Pilo.
We're going to be doing a talk about Micah's cookbook right here, and he's going to give you a rundown about it all. He's got them for sale and stuff. There's Sherry McMillan. Hey, Sherry.
I'm not seeing anybody, so I guess on my end I may not be able to see anybody.
If you look,
I'm gonna hit chat.
I don't know how it works on a phone. I just know how it works on the.
Yeah. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. Okay. I'm not seeing any comments at all yet.
Yeah. See, it should show on a little box on the side. Hey, JDS, how's it going? I'm glad to see you could join us today. Well, a few more people start getting in here. I want to have Micah go over his book that he's selling for his family. It's an awesome cookbook. And try some of his hot sauce that he sent me here. Some pumpkin starburst sauce. So it ought to be pretty good.
You're going to like that, Eric.
JDS, you're working outside. Probably pretty hot there in California. Shows that we got 4 people watching this. But if you want to start, Micah, about talking about your cookbook and stuff, and let everybody know what's going on with it. Hey, Levi B, how's it going?
Basically, my sister put this cookbook together, and she asked me to put a few of my wild recipes from wild animals in there, like squirrels and whatnot. So I just went hog wild and put skunk recipes and stuff that nobody eats in there. But there are some good recipes in there for squirrel and catfish and stuff like that. But I've got skunk and coot, which is like a duck, but it's a kind that nobody eats because nobody thinks they're good. But I did find a really good way to cook them, so I got that in there.
Hey, Farmall Fanatic, I'm glad you could join us today.
Hey, Farmall. Boom!
Yeah. If you want to explain how people can, if they want to order your cookbook and stuff, how they can do that.
Okay. I don't know if you're going to have a link for them in the chat or in the description or anything like that, but there's a couple ways they can do it. They can go to my video that is the cookbook video, and in the description is a link where they can go and buy the cookbook, or they can just get on eBay and search McGee Family Cookbook, and it'll pop right to the top.
Yep. And I tell you what, if anybody's in this chat right now, if you get one of his cookbooks, send me an email and I'll send you guys some lemon starburst seeds. For anybody that shows me, sends me an email and shows me if they bought this cookbook, I'll send them some seeds.
Wow. You can't buy them seeds. Them are special seeds there.
Yeah, you can't buy lemon starburst seeds, so.
To me, they're one of my favorite peppers to eat, too. I mean, they are delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Crisp and juicy. That sauce that you got there is strictly nothing but lemon starburst and pumpkin. That's what that is, with some other ingredients. And I'm going to have a video showing exactly how I made it and the whole 9 yards coming up this week. So
yeah, Coffee Outdoors is in here. He's another good channel. I'm glad to see you could join Coffee. But I want to put the link in the chat if anybody else wants to come in and join us and stuff. You're more than welcome.
I cannot see anybody's chat. So I guess my phone or me, one has a problem. So I'm just going to have to do the best I can with what Eric is saying. So if anybody else wants to come on here and join us and talk, I'd like to talk to Rob Blumberg and
Yeah. There you go. I'm back.
Last.
Yeah. Let me get these guys in here. I don't.
I'm sitting out here under the shade trees. It's about 91 right here right now, so it's warm. Got me a bunch of water to drink.
Well, I'm glad you're keeping everybody entertained. Let me try this again. I'm not the best at this type of stuff. There we go. Maybe that'll work. I just put the link in the chat. I was trying to copy and paste, but every time I did it was like sending me out, wasn't it? So I don't know. Kicking myself out of my own live stream. But if anybody wants to come in and talk with us and stuff, you got any questions to ask Micah about the cookbook and different things?
You'll have to read the question to me, Eric, because I cannot see any chat.
All right. Let's see if anybody's got any questions. Does anybody got any questions for Micah about the cookbook? Beth, you want to tell them all what you've found in here you like?
Oh, there's all kinds of good stuff in here.
Oh, there. JDS dropped the link for you on getting your cookbook.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, JDS. I appreciate that.
I know Beth's favorite recipe is probably going to be that skunk recipe.
No. I saw that and I was like, wow. I'll send the kids out to get the skunk and then we'll see about it.
Yeah.
You can watch me and my family eating that skunk back in my videos way back, probably 80 videos ago, and I don't have playlists yet. I need to get some playlists together and stuff where you can easily access this stuff.
Hey, Melanie Williams and Ernie Hatmaker, I'm glad you could join us today. You got a question? She did a question. How many times have each recipe been tested? Tested.
I'll read it.
Yeah,
okay, she wants to know how many times have each recipe been tested, and are there any survivors?
Oh, there you go. I have a hard time reading it from here without my glasses.
Yeah. Well, the recipes in my section, which is called the Wild Side, I'm going to show you this right now, but they have all been tested by us a lot. But this cookbook is huge. It's got a lot of recipes in it. But this is my section right here called On the Wild Side. And it's got all wild animals like squirrel, turtle, ducks, deer, raccoon, skunk, catfish, and all that. And we eat that all the time. It's not something that we just test out. It's something that we eat all the time. And I just wrote the recipes down for the first time for this cookbook. So these are recipes that we've been eating for years that we never really had written down. We just had it in our minds and just memorized the recipe. So that's what that is. But now the rest of the cookbook that my sister, my mom, my grandmother, my daughter, they have all these recipes, and it's just time tested recipes that my family has followed for years. And at the back, we have a section called This and That, and it has everything in it from how to make taco seasoning to how to make deodorant. I mean, it's got everything in it. Deodorant, ornamental clay, salt ceramic, homemade puffy paint, Play-Doh, laundry soap, cough and cold remedy, diaper rash cream. I mean, it is loaded with everything that you could want, in a house. It's not just stuff to eat.
I want to say hi to some people that's in the chat. We got Samson's Farms that's came in. We got Filipina Diary that just came in. It's nice for you guys to join us today.
Hey guys.
Micah's favorite recipe out of the cookbook.
Oh, Pilo wants to know what your favorite recipe out of the book is.
That's a tough one because there are a lot of desserts in there, and I can't turn down desserts. I think the famous Toll House pie is probably my favorite. I mean, it will make you absolutely go crazy eating that Toll House pie.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, I like the skunk a lot, but I don't like it more than that.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. If anybody else got any questions for Micah about the cookbook and stuff, I mean, this is a nice cookbook. I mean, there's even stuff in here, but we was seeing different kind of home remedies for stuff too, wasn't there? For like diaper cream, or what else was there? Cough medicine and some other things when I was checking through here. I just got the book yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to go through it a whole lot yet. But I've skimmed through it real quick. Hey, old man, Easy, glad you could join us today. We're talking here about Micah McGie's cookbook that he's got going on for his family.
Yeah. There's a whole section in here just devoted to breakfast, which is a meal, it's just your early morning meal or whatever, but a nice big section of all kinds of casseroles or things. There's a breakfast pizza in there, just a lot of things. So
Lumberg just entered the chat.
Rob, the man.
He's anybody wants to come up here and join us in the chat, they're more than welcome. Coffee, Blumberg, Samson's Farms, any of you guys want to come in, you're more than welcome. Pilo.
Yeah. We need Rob, and we need Farmall or whoever
JDS
wants to get in here and talk with us.
Yeah.
I cannot see the chat, so I'm strictly limited to the video, audio.
Livy's looking for the book right now. She was wanting this blueberry lemonade that is showing on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Tom Kelly Outdoors. I'm glad you could come join us today. We're sitting here. We're talking about Micah's cookbook. If you're an outdoorsman, you might like some of his recipes that he's got in there.
Oh, yeah, Tom. You can't live without a good skunk recipe. We've got smokehouse deer ham, which I built a smokehouse, so that's why I came up with this recipe. But you can take these certain muscles out of the hind leg of a deer that are clear meat. There's no connective tissue in there. And you salt those. You salt them 24 hours per pound. And then you wash the salt off and smoke it for a day or two, however much smoke you like in your meat. And then slice that real thin on a meat slicer, and you will not believe that it's even deer meat. It's unbelievable. And of course, the good old standby bacon wrapped doves. Anything you wrap bacon around is going to be good. I've got a video going to come out this coming week of a goose I shot last week that we did the bacon wrap, man, with cheese. It'll make you hurt yourself.
I had to mute my mic there for a second. I got a screaming baby. They didn't get his diaper changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, bacon does make everything better, Tom. I got to admit that. Yeah, You want to tell them again how to get a hold of your book? Where we got new people in here if they're interested in it. And I was going to say, if you guys buy this book and you guys leave me an email, because my email's in my about section on YouTube, I'll send you guys some lemon starburst seeds, which you can't buy those seeds anywhere.
Did you say, did JDS leave a link in the comments?
Yeah, he left it. There you go. Pilo just left a link for you.
Thanks.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
just
Pilo.
hit on that link. It'll take you directly to eBay where it's for sale. And I want to make something clear that I don't see any of the money for this. Every bit of the money is going to in a bank account for my sister Judith McGee, that as she was born with half a chromosome missing, and she's never been able to talk. She can walk, but that's about it. So she's got a lot of health issues. She's almost to turn 17. Right away, she'll be turning 17, and so that's where all the money's going. It's not even. I'll never see the money. That's not the point about the whole thing. I'm just getting the word out here about this cookbook because it's such a great. It's a great cookbook. Like
It's an
none
awesome
other.
cookbook. I can't wait to start making recipes out of it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of my subscribers have been talking to me and trying to ask me for recipes for this and that, and so it just worked out perfect for me to have them all in one book.
Oh yeah. I can't. I'll probably try some of the deer recipes here pretty soon because our deer season starts 1st of October for bow.
Yeah.
But
I took 3 of these cookbooks up to my bank here day before yesterday, and those ladies up there, they love the channel and they're constantly talking to me about it, and they all wanted one.
Yeah.
Get up there and get them. They may be watching on this right now. I don't know if they are. They the one lady watches on a TV screen and she can't easily comment or anything like that. So a lot of times she sees everything, but you never know that she's actually there until I go up to the bank. She tells me everything she saw. So if she's in here, hey, I appreciate you, Savannah and Nisha and several others that I don't know very well. I think Ashley. So
Levi B said his deer hunting starts here soon too. So I'm thinking a lot of people's getting geared up for that. I know.
We open up for bow the 28th of this month.
Oh, okay. I think that's when the weekend when we get our youth hunt. The kids are allowed to hunt before anybody.
Okay.
So they got the first crack at them before the deer know what's going on. You know.
That's good. Last year on the youth season, all of my boys got deer.
Yeah, that makes it nice.
We got 4 deer in 2 days.
Yeah, heck yeah, that's funny. Oh, we got Blumberg just gonna join us. There he is.
How's it going?
Going good. I'm glad you joined us.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
Good to see you, man.
Howdy. Good to see you too.
The man that brought us together.
Yeah.
I figured I'd pop in for a bit. I got to get out and get some stuff done, but I wasn't going to miss this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Pilo just said she's going to go buy the book. I'll send you some seeds, Pilo. There's Pedro Longwood. He just entered the chat. Yeah, it's Coffee said the youth hunt is the weekend of the 28th and 29th of this month.
Catman's in Kentucky right now hunting. I guess they had some early opener up there, and him and another buddy went up there. I hadn't heard from him. I don't know if he's gotten anything or not, but I know he was seeing some stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
How's your hot pepper crop this year, Rob?
Out of control. I guess that's the best way of putting it.
Yeah.
I may or may not have some sort of issues. I'm not sure. I hadn't figured it out yet. I'm seeking counseling. If anybody knows of any good recommendations, let me know. I got too much.
I'm not really sharp on it.
I probably have about in the ballpark of 300 plants this year. I don't really know. I haven't kept track of exactly how many, but it's a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
Lundberg's the pepper man. He's the one that got me into growing all these different hot peppers and stuff and sent me a lot of seeds for a lot of stuff that I'm growing. That's how I got the lemon starbursts and all that I got going.
Yeah, that's how I got mine. He sent me one to eat, and I saved the seeds out of it.
Yeah, I remember the one I sent you was a real nice pheno too. It had the perfect shape to it.
It did. Yep. I've got a video coming out this week of picking. I think I got 325 maybe. And we made a lot of powder and made hot sauce that out of pumpkin with pumpkin as the base, and boy, it turned out good.
I got a jar of it right here. I'm gonna test it here.
I've never had a pumpkin hot sauce, but I love pumpkin anything, so that sounds killer.
I'm about to tell you how it tastes like here in a second. Hey, backyard gardening, glad you could join us. If anybody wants to come and join us in this live stream, just click on that link and you'll be more than welcome to join us.
That's right.
Those lemon starbursts make really good powder, though. Just by themselves without doing anything to it, just dehydrate them and grind them. The powder from those is awesome.
I got a whole big gallon-sized bag of them.
Yeah. I've got a gallon glass jar full, ready to be ground up.
Awesome. Yeah, I've got so much peppers ready to be ground up. I just hate the process of sitting and grinding them up and inhaling all that dust and getting it all over your skin and everything. It's awful.
It's not for the weak of heart.
I got a whole bag of nothing but Starburst here. There's several pounds right here and a bunch more to pick that I got to do something with.
I've got probably, I don't know, six or more pounds of dried peppers.
Yeah,
I might even have 10 or more pounds by now. I don't know, because I just recently finished dehydrating. Like yesterday, they just finished up 14 full trays, and I've already got another harvest about ready. I've still got peppers inside that I couldn't fit in the dehydrators. My freezer's packed full. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hey Ruth, I'm glad you could join us too. Harmon, everybody, I appreciate everybody joining us on our live stream. It's hard for me to communicate with the chat and try to keep up with everything. I'm not a professional live streamer like a lot of people is. I don't see how they do it.
Rob, are you able to see the comments?
Yeah, I have another device. I was trying to pull up the chat. I just all of a sudden, as soon as I joined here, I got about 15 messages. I don't know why it is, but everybody decided to message me all at once.
Yeah, a lot of times she usually got her phone on and helps me with the chat, but she's having to deal with the fussy baby right now. Ain't you, Beth?
Yeah.
He's been teething, so man, here lately it's been fussy.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I remember those days. I actually love babies. I'd have 15 more if we could, you know.
Yeah, I love them too.
Has it been as hot up there as it has been down here, Micah?
Yeah, we had a very bad week, and I was on a 12 pitch roof all week long. I just about had a heat stroke.
Yeah.
It may. I don't know what you had, but we had the 97 was the hottest I saw.
Yeah, it's been awful here, and we hadn't had any rain here for over a month. I mean, it's probably been since early July that we had any rain to amount to anything. The creeks down, I mean, basically dried up in most places. You can't even call it low anymore. It's just dry. And my gardens are just pitiful. Like that's what I'm gonna get out and do here in a few is go water my back garden because I got the rest of my other stuff done yesterday, but my back garden the plants have been wilted for about 2.5, 3 weeks. And when I say wilted, I'm talking the leaves are fully down. Even at night, they don't ever perk up. Like there's not any period in the day that they look good. They just look like they're dead. They're not dead.
Yeah.
The leaves aren't crispy yet, but I mean, if I let it go another few days, they're probably going to start really hurting from it.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to Taylor. She's in the chat. Gamer in the chat. Hey guys, I'm glad you guys could join us today. We're sitting here. We was talking about Micah McGee's cookbook and trying to help him get it sold for funds to help his sister's medical bills. So you get it. There we go. I gotta remember.
That thing's loaded with all kinds of awesome recipes.
It is.
If you see anybody in the chat that you don't recognize, tell me who they are because it might be some of my folks. I invited them on Facebook to come talk mean about me, and so they might, and that'd be exciting. I always enjoy that.
I haven't seen nothing mean yet. Everybody's been pretty nice. Yep, coffee. It's been dry here. We've had the heat too, haven't we?
Yep. I'm about done with it. And I keep looking at the weather, hoping that in the extended forecast it's going to show something better. But every time I look at it, it just keeps saying it's going to be hotter and drier.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally shows for the extended 14-day forecast that there ain't no chance of rain, and it's going to hold strong in the mid 90s. and
Wow.
somehow, even though there's been no rain, I guess it has to do with the rivers just evaporating at this point. I don't know, but the humidity is still high as hell. I mean, we can't get a break from the humidity. It's hot. There's not a cloud in the sky and no rain.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I don't
Pilo
know.
just ordered your book.
Pressure. Who's this?
Pilo just ordered your cookbook.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Pilo. I'll send you some lemon starburst seeds or whatever kind of seeds you want.
No, actually send her some because the ones that she grew out, she had gotten from somebody else and they didn't grow out true.
All right.
So that's actually, because I was going to send her some. I mentioned that to her recently because she had posted pictures of one that was off her lemon starburst plant and it ended up being orange. So yeah, she could actually use true lemon starburst seeds.
Cool. They're gonna be on their way. We're on Facebook. You can just message me your address on Facebook, Pilo, and I'll get those sent out to you.
I've got an entire case of the cookbooks that are autographed. When I was in Indiana, I took a whole case and autographed the entire case. So I've never bought anything on eBay, but my sister said there's a section where you can make comments. And if you go in that comment section, you can ask for specifically autographed book if you want one. And I autographed it at my section where it says The Wild Side.
Oh, Coffee's talking about the EHD with the deers. They've been finding some here in Indiana. You guys getting that down in Tennessee?
Yeah, we got, I think, 4 counties down out west, southwest. They found some. So they actually created a whole new unit down there with different laws and different limits to where you can kill more. They're trying to thin them down a little bit to stop the spread.
Later, Coffee. I'm glad you could join us this evening.
See you, Coffee.
What is the EHD? I know I've heard of that.
It's
chronic
a big long
wasting disease.
Huh?
Chronic wasting disease. It it's in their brain and spinal column, and it causes them to they can't drink, or that drinking water doesn't help them, and they get really sick and die.
Yeah, and you find them usually by water, like creeks and ponds and stuff.
Yeah.
What was it a few years back that they had the issue real bad about?
Blue tongue.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. I was gonna say blue something. Blue tongue.
Yeah.
There was a small little. You'd have to ask Catman about it. He knows more about it. He was the one that found it. I remember going out there with him though. Some small little pond that was in a area that was being developed, and it was a man-made pond. And I don't know if they got in there and they couldn't get out of there or what, but there was like 3 or 4. I'm talking big trophy bucks, all dead.
Oh.
By this one little pond. The pond, I mean, it's like a tenth of an acre, like tiny little pond. And there were 4, like, I'm talking huge, like 12-point bucks.
Coffee.
That was probably that blue tongue.
Yeah, it had to have been something like that. I think he called the game warden on it, and they came out and looked at it, and they couldn't really figure out what it was that happened. I think the carcasses were a little too far gone at that point.
Yeah. What's that, Eric?
Coffee Outdoors said it's from the midge fly biting them, and that's how they get it.
Yeah.
That was pretty spooky though to see 4 big bucks like that just laying dead by a pond.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I want to try some of
I know. Yeah, try some of that. We keep the deer thinned out around here to where they don't spread disease too much.
I'm trying some of Micah McGee's pumpkin starburst hot sauce right here. Well, you know it's good. You heard that pop off.
Oh yeah. It's really good on meat. I loved it. The first time I ate it was on bear roast. And
that's good. Dude, you gotta be selling that. That tastes amazing, man.
What's it taste like?
Well, you can taste this pumpkin in it, and I still get that lemon starburst flavor. And she can smell the lemon starburst. It's good. It's sweet and good with heat. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it sounds like a killer combination.
I'll have to send you some, Rob. How do you rate the heat, Eric?
I need to send you some stuff too.
It's the heat's manageable. You know what I'm saying? It ain't blowing me away to where I don't want to eat it. It makes me want to eat more of it.
You still have that shell box?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've still got this.
I don't think the sauce would fit in there, but we gotta swap out of that one again. That thing's legendary. It's the same ammo box that he sent to me, and we've sent it back and forth between each other about a half a dozen times.
Hey, Washington County News, Pam TV. I'm glad you could join us today. We're trying all kinds of we're trying Micah McGee's sauce and talking about the cookbook that Micah McGee's selling for his family. So that's what we're up to. I appreciate you guys joining us. Sorry to cut into everybody's chats and stuff, but I got to try to address people.
That's fine. I was at the end of what I had to say anyways. I was just saying it's funny. He's got this ammo box that we traded back and forth amongst each other a bunch of times.
Yeah. Sending peppers from Franklin to Cookeville, back and forth.
Now, how far are you guys apart?
Close, only a couple of hours. I mean, when I go to mail something, like right now, well, actually, it's No, yeah. Even if I was at the post office, the main post office, which they don't close till 6, if I mailed something right now, it would be in his mailbox tomorrow around noon.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I couldn't believe how quick that package you sent me of the cookbook and sauce got here within. It was like, it's going to be here Monday. Here it was Saturday, and it was already here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they always tell me it's going to be a day or two or a couple days when I send stuff to Micah, but it's always there the next day at noon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know how long this sauce is going to actually last me. That's how good it is, guys. It's amazing. Lumber, you like it.
Unfortunately, I don't have that recipe in the cookbook because I just made it off the top of my head, but it is going to be in a video coming up this week.
Did you use pumpkins or did you use a butternut squash?
It was actual pumpkins. I've got some butternuts, but they're still green and growing. And I went by a fruit stand, and they were closed because it was about 95 degrees and everything black asphalt. So I went to the grocery store and just bought a couple of pumpkins that were for decorating. And I picked them all up and felt which ones were the heaviest and got the heaviest too. And I was shocked at how much pumpkin I actually got from those pumpkins. It was amazing. I had to make 2 batches.
I got one huge. We got one great big pumpkin. That one. Did you see? You've seen my big pumpkin. I would bet that'd make all kinds of.
Oh yeah.
It would. Yeah. Yeah, we got a detailed video of how to work the pumpkin up and how to cook it down and everything. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. That way I can make my own.
I love pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh man, Easy just said he picked up your book.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, if you leave me your email in the, well, you can go to my channel and hit my email button, and I'll send you some lemon starburst seeds if you want. I don't know if you're growing them or not, but I'll send you. I got plenty of seeds to give away. I said that anybody that orders that book, that I'll give them lemon starburst seeds, or I might have some other pepper seed that you might want. I'll send it out to you. I'm gonna send out some to Pilo. This is an amazing book, guys. It's got all kinds of stuff. This even got recipes for cough medicine. It's just not food recipes neither. That's the thing. What?
Yeah, if you got a sweet tooth, we'll feel your craving for sweets. Or if you like wild meat, we'll fix you up. I got a duck recipe and a coot recipe. If you're a wild waterfowl hunter, I got fish recipes, deer, and if you really are crazy and think you're as crazy as I am, I've got a skunk recipe in there for you that you can try out.
I'm gonna try some of these.
That I actually show you how to do this on my channel. I've already got the video uploaded several months ago on eating the skunk and how to clean the skunk.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
That was the first video I put out after I got serious about YouTubing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have to go back and watch that. I don't know if I've seen that one.
I think you put that one out back when G Plus was still around.
Yeah, that was way back in the day.
Yeah. Well, Beth's got some recipes that she was wanting to try. She's trying to figure out where they're at.
Oh, like the Tutti Frutti ice sparkle drink.
Yeah, the Tutti Frutti ice sparkle drink. She wants to make that for the kids.
Okay. That's probably in the beverage section.
Yeah, in the beverage section.
That's the first section. The beverage section is the very first one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on the second page.
Nope, third. Page 3.
Third, yeah.
Yep, I found it.
Yeah.
So that sounds good. And then I want to try some of the like the Play-Dohs and the frosty fruit slush.
She's all on these drinks and stuff. I thought she'd be all about the skunk one, but yeah.
Right.
I'm out on that one, guys. Sorry.
How did it taste? Was it good or what? The skunk.
Oh yeah, it tasted fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The sack that's got all the bad scent in it, the oil glands are in the back, and you carefully remove those, and you're good.
What would you compare skunk to? What kind of meat?
Let's see. Groundhog, but she probably don't know what groundhog tastes like either.
No. But is it more like a dark meat, like a beef or pork, or?
It's more like a beef, but it's not grainy. You know, beef is such a large animal, and the skunk's a small animal, so it's kind of like a rabbit if it was dark meat, but of course rabbit's light meat.
Yeah. Lumber, you ever tried any skunk?
No, I hadn't, but I sure would.
I'd try it. I'm not scared to try stuff.
I love meat. I mean,
Hey guys,
I'm about like Micah. I don't think there's a meat out there that I wouldn't try.
Right.
There may be certain parts of
season
meat
open.
that I would have a little bit harder time trying, but as far as meat goes, yeah, there ain't nothing that has meat that I wouldn't try.
So you'd eat the mountain oysters?
Well, that's what I said. There's certain parts that I'd maybe have a little bit harder time with. As far as the animal,
because I don't think I'd have a problem trying mountain oysters. They look good and they're supposed to be tender.
Yeah, I've heard they're amazing.
Oh yeah.
I've heard more good than bad about eating them. Just the actual thought of eating it is what's the worst part for everybody to get past.
Yeah. I know they sure get attention on YouTube. I get more views on that stuff than I do anything else.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But trapping season's coming up in November and December and January, so we'll have plenty of videos with skunk eating and possums and coons and you name it. We'll be out there doing it. So
yeah,
just stay tuned.
So how often do you get somebody's dog or cat out in the traps?
Not often. Not often. Almost never. And there's a lot of traps we use are actually dog-proof traps that a dog can't even get caught in.
Oh, really? How's that work? How's that any different than trying to catch a coyote or something in it?
Well, in a coyote trap, you can catch a dog, but in the dog-proof traps, they're specifically made for raccoons, where they stick their little hands down in there and they grab hold and pull.
Oh, Reb,
and the dog won't do that.
Reb, I want to send a link if you want to come up here and join us.
I knew he was somewhere lurking because as soon as you start talking about this, I start thinking about how that's the one person I know that absolutely hates pizza and everything delicious in this world, but he loves Rocky Mountain oyster.
There we go. You talking about Trev?
Yeah.
Hey, GSL TV's in the house. Hey, I'm glad you joined us, man. I got the link in the chat if you want to join.
What's up, Auntie?
That's pretty cool. Everybody coming and joining us on our live stream today. Makes me feel good.
I had so much stuff I needed to do, but you told me yesterday you were going to do it around now, and I saw Micah's video on it, and I was like, all right, well, I'll chill out for a little bit, come hang out.
I appreciate it, Bumber.
Yeah.
It's too damn hot outside anyways. It works out for the better because here in the next 20 minutes or so, I can get outside and it'll feel nice and get the rest of my stuff done.
Yeah.
Martinez is in the chat. Hey, how's it going? He's saying his brother traps and it gets bobcats, badgers, and mountain lions.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've got a recipe in this book for bobcat.
Yeah.
The famous Thanksgiving bobcat, which my 14-year-old, he was 13 at the time, he shot it in the youth deer season. And we made it up for Thanksgiving last year when I had a huge crowd of people at my house. And it was one of the top sellers, I tell you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd give it a try. Like I said, I'd eat just about any meat. I don't discriminate against.
Yeah, Auntie, it's been a good Sunday for me so far. Oh, I learned how to do these the StreamYards or whatever last night. We tested it out because I wanted to be able to go live with Micah to promote his cookbook that he's trying to sell. So Beth figured it out for me, and so here we are today. And Blumberg, he's the one that introduced me and Micah together. That's pretty special, us three being on here.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah,
I hadn't gotten a chance to hang out with Micah in quite a while either.
Been a while. Ever since I started YouTube, and I've been running like a cat with my tail tied behind my back. I just can't catch it.
Oh, bud.
Yeah, you're a busy man when it comes to just real life, and then YouTube. That can be time consuming just making the videos and stuff that you do.
I don't say
time for it all.
Yeah, I don't either. Because he's working all the time or hunting and doing stuff.
Oh, he's not busy.
He'll be up in a tree stand editing videos and stuff.
I'll probably miss the big buck to come by, and I'll miss it because of that.
Yeah, you think that'll happen?
Yeah, I'll throw my phone at him too, probably.
No, you just need to make some sort of a mount that you can mount your phone to the side of your bow, so you can sit there holding your bow and just work on editing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do got some kind of mount though for your phone that somebody sent you or gave you.
Yes. Casey Breedlove, he's one of my great subscribers. He gave it to me. My phone is actually sitting in it right now. That's why my phone's sitting so still.
Yeah, that's nice. So you gonna put up
he
a
might
bunch
be
of
watching this.
Yeah, I hope he is. Are you gonna be putting up a bunch of your deer hunts and stuff then?
I'm gonna try. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure how YouTube is changing some rules and stuff. I'm not sure what I'll be allowed to do, and I may not even know until they ban me. But I may not be able to put kill shots in there. But most of my videos are going to be how to use the animal after I get it anyway. So that kind of relieves the pressure, because hunting channels are out there already anyway, and they do such a good job that really my niche is going to be on how to use the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't that much of that out there. There could be a lot more of it. There's so much hunting stuff. Yeah, there isn't as much like on how to use the meat once you've got it.
Yeah, you can't preserving it, and if you're canning it or freezing it, or that's always good stuff for people to know. Or dehydrating.
Tips on cleaning and processing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Smoking in a smokehouse is a big deal.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice one. Do you do anything with the organ meats other than the heart? I know you eat the heart.
I do not do deer liver. I might for YouTube. That'd be about it.
I'm not a fan of really any liver.
I like chicken liver.
Yeah, I mean, I could eat some fried chicken liver, but I don't really like it.
Yeah.
I think chicken liver was meant to be catfish bait.
Yeah, that's right. I may do some videos on how to use deer liver to actually bait traps.
Oh, there you go. So that's why you use your organ meats for trapping then. Yeah, that's a good That's a good idea. I've never trapped before in my life. I don't know if Blumberg has or not.
No, I haven't.
But I'd say there would be some good trapping. Nobody's trapped my creek line in years, not since I've lived out here 15 years, and nobody ever has.
We know you've got coons.
Yeah, we got plenty of raccoons.
There's tons of damn coons around here. They're just, I mean, in an overabundance. You go by the river at night and shine a flashlight along the bank, and you just see eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of big beavers around here too.
Didn't the kids see beaver in the creek? And then it's like all scared and stuff to go down there for a while.
I was with it was a couple of years ago, but I was with Catman and we were by the river, this one spot, and he shot a beaver and it ended up sinking, and he was like, how am I going to get it back? Because it was like during the winter time when the water was too cold to get in the water, and I told him, like, on one of those Alaska shows. There's so many of them. I don't know which one it was, but one of those, like, documentary Alaska shows. There was this guy that was shooting beavers in this pond, and then what he did was he had a fishing pole with like a big heavy spoon with a treble hook on it, and he would go and he'd drag it across the bottom until he got it, and then set the hook into it and drag it in that way. And we were out there actually to go fishing, so we had fishing stuff, and I was like, just tie a treble hook on with a dropper weight down, like a snag set up, and snag it, and he did that and dragged it in. It was a 35-pound beaver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, this thing was like the size of a dog. It was huge.
Yeah. I don't have any recipes for beaver in the cookbook, but I'll have some on YouTube if I get one this year.
Yeah. Dave Martinez is saying people have separate channels for their catch, clean, and cook videos due to their policies.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with it? That's a bad thing. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong. Most people don't, do they? Unless you're anti-meat, anti-hunting.
This day and age, there's somebody out there that'll get offended by anything, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's survival skills. These are the same people that think everything comes from the grocery store and Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, steaks grow on trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're already cut.
I've got a sneaky suspicion that my channel's probably never going to be monetized. I'm going to probably break so many guidelines that it's not going to ever be monetized. But that part doesn't matter. If I'm teaching people and people are learning and I got a crowd watching, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
I respect that too. You're doing it because you want to do it, not trying to do something with it. And when you started it up, you didn't ever have a dream of, making a big channel out of it. You just wanted to put your videos out there because that's what you enjoy doing, and you like teaching people your ways. And I respect that.
Yeah, because
G Plus went away and kind of forced me into it.
I don't know if anybody in the chat knows it, but Micah McGie lives totally off grid with no. That's why he's outside right now. He's got his cell phone sitting out by his power lines right now to be able to get service to be on here with us. They're showing.
Yeah, I was telling Eric that last night because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Mike on." I was like, "Well, I know that he's only got one spot where he's got service on his property, so he's gonna have to go sit by the power line."
Yeah.
Do you get sometimes do you feel like maybe I should get power ran to the house and to have the modern convenience of the internet and stuff like that besides what you get on the phone?
Not really. I've got friends that actually have it almost as a religion not to have electricity. And I used to actually live in an Amish community where that was the religion, to not have electricity. But it's not my religion, and I just do it because I think it's best for me and for my family. And we're enjoying it to the point where I don't really want to. Whereas I've seen people that it was part of their religion, And as soon as they got away from it, they just went hog wild. And so if it was my religion, then I would be a hypocrite to use it. But I don't feel like I'm being hypocritical if, like, my mom has electricity or something and I go use some at her house. I don't feel like I'm being hypocritical. But of course, as you probably know, she lives up there by you in Indiana, so that's not an option. But
well, she lives with your
not
sister
a
then?
thing. Yeah, when I was up there visiting you, I was 30, what was it, about 40 miles away, 50 miles away?
Yeah, about
to work.
30 miles away or something like that. 40.
Yeah,
Like
it was so convenient. Very convenient. When we come and seen you, we just jumped right over there and we were there at her house. So.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, what was the odds that your sister and family lived that close to me? You know what I'm saying?
It was amazing.
It's a small world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I think I'm gonna probably have to hop off.
I'm sure Mike is probably having to get ready to get off here too and do his thing. So.
Yeah, I keep seeing the sun getting a little lower and lower. It's been getting dark here pretty early now. I think it's like about 7:15. It's dark outside.
Yep. Well, you lose a minute, every night. You know what I'm saying? Well, you lose it in the morning and at night.
Yeah, but it's like it seemed like it was 8 o'clock for the longest, and then all of a sudden now it's like about 7 o'clock. It's dark. I don't know where that hour went, but I lost an hour somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it passed 2
months. Another hour.
Yeah, I know it's like that every year. It gets to where it starts getting dark about 6:30, and then the time changes and it gets dark at 5:30, and then it gets even shorter. It starts getting dark about 5 o'clock.
That's it's always depressing when you about 5 o'clock and it's dark.
I kind of enjoy it. It's got its pros and its cons. One of the things that I like about it is that it limits your day to where you're finished once it gets dark, and so it gives you more of an evening to relax. Where during the summer, if it's light outside until almost 9 o'clock, I'm gonna stay going doing stuff, and then I'm gonna come in and eat dinner later and stuff. So it's kind of nice to like get on that routine of like coming inside and being able to relax and eat dinner and stuff. And I don't know. It's good.
Cemetery. Saying hi to Cemetery. He's in the chat.
Hey, Cemetery.
Hey.
I'm also looking forward to some cooler weather and rain, which I need the rain now. I ain't going to need it once the plants are dead. But
I'm going to start gearing up and start doing my overwintered peppers. That's always fun. I enjoyed doing that last year.
I look forward to winter fishing, though. Fall fishing for sure, but especially winter fishing. It gets tough fishing in the winter. But at the same time, in the right conditions, some of the best fishing that I have all year is during the winter. And I look forward to the days where it is decent temperatures, not too cold, and we get a lot of rain, and the river will come up really crazy high. And I get into these little creek openings, and the bass get backed up in there, and they're just stacked up. And it's just big fish after big fish. This time of year, it's hard to find the big bass, but you get into the wintertime. And
my best fishing was in late October. Back in the day. I tell you, late October, and they must have been feeding hard. We caught like 150 bluegills, man. That was all big slab ones like this. It was like, dude, we couldn't cast out fast enough when they was on. It's one of my greatest moments ever.
Usually in November, going from about mid-November until sometimes it's not until around Thanksgiving. That's when it first starts to get to be that high water season where it cools off and the water gets high. The rock bass get schooled up. That's the first thing that I find that gets schooled up in those creek mouths. And you'll go down there and just pitch little crawfish jigs and catch rock bass after rock bass, just one after another. And there's no limit on those either, too, here in Tennessee. You can just load up a stringer with them, and they're so delicious. That is one of my favorite fish to eat. They're kind of a pain in the butt because They aren't real big, but they're meatier than a bluegill, like thicker and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they're thick.
And they're fun to catch too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I've caught a
looking
few
forward to
myself. I need to do some more fishing. We haven't done. It's been once for me doing any fishing this year.
Everybody needs to do.
You've been out. Yeah. My thing is I can't be out there for very long. I start hurting and stuff and walking around, and
I think
so that's about deer hunting.
On my week of fishing, I about bored y'all to death with all those fishing videos, just one after the next.
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every one of them, to be honest with you. I enjoy all your videos. So.
I caught a couple of those, but I didn't catch all those. I need to go back and watch those because every year, I think this is the first year that I hadn't, fully been able to see your fishing week. But I know every year in May you take a whole week and go fishing, and you guys just put a hurting on them. Fill the freezers up. That's a tradition in the McGee household.
Oh yeah.
Dave Martinez says he's gonna be pounding snow.
The gar
come winter time.
video and all that.
Yep. I still want to give gar a try. I still have never tried gar. I had never eaten the drum either.
Okay. Really good meat to smoke.
Yeah.
I want to try Asian carp.
What size range for drum would you recommend? Like, what would be the best size to keep?
Well, for smoking, I don't know if there is a size that's really too big. You wouldn't want to smoke a real small one unless maybe you scaled it or something. But once they get over about 3 pounds, they're really good for smoking because their flesh is so dense. Mm-hmm. It's like red fish out of the ocean.
Yeah, I've heard them described as a more meaty fish.
Yeah. But the fillet does not have pin bones or Y bones in it. It's pure meat.
Is it any good fried, or you don't really recommend frying it?
If it's under 2 pounds, you can fry it with some success. Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just too tough.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend at church today. He caught a big one this week, and he gave it to a guy that works on his construction crew, and he makes soup out of it, kind of like a chowder. And now that would be good.
Yeah, I catch them every year. In abundance, and I catch them in all varying sizes. I know how to target them around here, and I know some good spots that are really loaded. And if I go out and I'm wanting to catch drum, I can really catch a lot of drum. But it seems like it's become a more common occurrence over recent years that I catch more and more of them on jigs. I catch them pretty commonly in like that size range. That's probably like maybe 4 pounds or so. Regularly catch them like that. But let me see if I can find this one that I caught earlier this year.
That's a good size to throw on the grill, Rob.
Yeah, and then check out this one I caught earlier this spring.
Wow!
On a small jig.
Dang.
That was 9 pounds 3 ounces. And you can see the little tiny jig caught in its mouth. A big old sucker.
Yeah.
Now you'd smoke that one then? When they're that big? Or would you throw that back?
That would be a good one to smoke. Yes, that would be a great one. Yeah.
Hey, Dan, I'm glad you could join us today.
They get even bigger than that, but that's about as big as you really see them. I mean, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Anything in that 10-pound range and up is a huge drum, but it's not unheard of to catch them in the 15, 20-pound range.
Yeah.
It's just uncommon. Actually, Tennessee holds the all-tackle world record for freshwater drum. And
really?
Yep. I posted it back in in the fishing community on Google Plus back years ago. I made a post about it.
Okay.
We've got 3 all-tackle world records. I actually went and got the pictures offline and put all the information together with it. But the freshwater drum, the world record was caught out of Tennessee, and it was 54 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Dave Martinez said he caught a 15-pounder.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one that I've caught is about 12 or 13 pounds.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 all-tackle world records that we have in Tennessee are, of course, the smallmouth bass, which that's 11 pounds, 15 ounces. And then one that a lot of people don't know that we have, and it's not Tennessee's not really recognized for being a walleye fishery, but we have the all-tackle world record walleye. Came out of Old Hickory Reservoir, and it was 25 pounds.
Wow.
And all 3 of those records are from back in like the 50s. So
yeah,
not recent records, but they're still they're from the 50s and they haven't been beat. So that says something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't we have the world record whitetail buck now?
Yep.
The Stephen Tucker buck.
That thing was nuts.
I think that shocked more people than anything.
Yeah.
Was he an Amish guy that shot it?
I don't think so, no. I don't think so.
I remember seeing this one buck that this Amish guy shot that was massive.
That world record buck came from not too far away from where I'm at.
Right.
Within an hour, I believe.
Yeah. It was Stephen Tucker's the name of the guy.
Now, is your bucks the same size as ours up here than in Indiana? Because I know, like, the farther south you get, the smaller body the deer get.
Yeah.
And like
I think our bodies are smaller than yours, I believe. But see, in that county, there's a lot of agriculture, whereas where I live, there's not. So that county is known for large bucks. It's up close to Kentucky. It's not far from Kentucky, so that's one reason. There wouldn't be a buck like that in my entire county.
Because it's like, for me, do I need to plant a food plot when the farmer around me's got a food plots all around me? You know?
No, you're better off to keep your bedding.
Yeah.
Bedding. Yeah, you've got it perfect the way you've got it.
Awesome. I'll leave it alone then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you always see them out there eating those soybeans, but they're traveling. They travel through there. They got trails through there that they're walking all the time.
Yeah.
It made it nice now that they allowed a hunting rifle here in Indiana, but now you can actually reach out and touch one of them, because before it was just all shotgun only.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll help a lot.
Because you don't know how many I've seen when I was able to hunt was out there out of my range. But if I would have had a rifle that my boys got now, that I would have had no problem shooting.
Yeah, maybe Avery will be able to get you a good one this year.
Yeah, he did last year, out 10 minutes and came back with one. I thought he was just out to be shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you guys is going to have to get ready to get off of here and stuff and get your stuff done, I'll get ready to end this live stream, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to get out.
I don't want to keep you guys away from your stuff.
All that damn talk
made
me hungry.
6 people.
26?
6. Did you say how many people that you can have on the stream?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Okay.
And if there was a 4th person here, it wouldn't be the side by side. And actually, Eric could rearrange the camera setting.
Uh-huh.
It works good though with 3 people with the side by side. But if there was a 4th person, then it would be squares, and everybody would have a square. And then with 6 people, there's 3 on top and 3 on the bottom.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Joseph Martin. I'm glad you could join us today.
Hey, he's my buddy. This is his company right here.
Yeah, after he said something about the hat, so I figured it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Old man Joe. He's been out here fighting this heat and then been on the roof all week just like I have been. It's a brutal, brutal week we had this week.
Yeah. Well, you had the video up about checking the temperatures of that. There was a 140 on the roof and 160 on the black part of the roof like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too hot.
Yeah. Anybody with common sense wouldn't be doing that. I guess that's why I do it. But
you're just tough as nails. I don't know how the hell you do all the things you do.
maybe since I was raised with 6 sisters, that kind of toughened me up, you know.
Yeah, dang. Do you not have any brothers?
I got one brother.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Joe would be sad if we was talking about football, because there you are in Indiana and here we are in Tennessee, and we lost by 2 points today. And it was just.
I watched the
right.
highlights.
Yeah.
There's some sloppy plays from the Colts that I seen.
Tennessee should have won it by all rights, but we just gave it to them, really.
Yeah, I watched the highlights after you were saying it was over because I don't watch TV neither. And I try to keep up.
Good at giving away a game.
Yeah.
That's kind of a trademark.
Yeah. Well, the Colts lost last weekend to the Chargers in overtime. So, I mean, this new quarterback the coach is doing, he's not doing a bad job for being a backup quarterback. They're taking Luck's place.
He's extremely slippery back there in the pocket. He can just get away.
I saw that.
Unbelievably.
There's like 4 or 5 times that I saw in those highlights where they had him dead to rights and he was out of there.
Yeah. Oh, he's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, I suppose I'm going to get on moving.
Yeah, well,
11 minutes past my cutoff.
Yeah, well,
I got about roughly an hour till it's dark and get some stuff done.
Yeah.
We'll get ready in this. I appreciate you joining me, guys. Micah, hopefully we put a few of you tonight. And I hope somebody messaged me. I'll send them seeds. I know Pilo did, and there was somebody else that bought a book. I'll go back through the chat and find out, and I'll send them emails if they don't send me one first. So, all right, guys. I'll talk to everybody later. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
Micah.
Thanks for everybody.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a good one, guys.
All right. See y'all.
Later, everybody.
Hey.